Hello, this is Broyar, and welcome back to another episode of our Let's Play for Marvel's Midnight Suns. We're getting close to the end, I think. Maybe. Of course, the end may still be like 10 more hours. I don't know. I've been playing this for, I think, 80 hours. Coming up on 80 hours, something like that. Not that I've been playing it the fastest possible, but, you know,
Feeling good today, girl.
definitely a lot to do. Alright, let's go... check on Caretaker and Agatha. Sounds good.
Anyone down for a last movie before the end of the world?
Yes. Let me log into Piotr's WatchMax Plus account.
We did this at Xavier's once. Had Ride of the Valkyries stuck in my head for a week. It was fine till the Sentinels attacked. Then it was cool.
Why do all the talking kitten cartoons have 5 hearts?
Oh, Piotr, you big softy.
Okay, the movie we're watching tonight is none other than Summer Camp Tango.
Me and Maria rehearsed every move in this film.
Yeah, my cousins forced me to watch it every summer, so I'm very much into this idea.
Bună ziua.
Hunter, want to watch a bad 80s movie with us before we face a hungering elder god?
Entertainment on the eve of battle? Yes.
Yay, for fun! Ileana keeps the limbo fully stocked, so refreshments are a portal away. Just ask. Quiet, quiet. Here we go.
Clint and Natasha always referenced the slobs against the snobs. Never understood what it meant.
Until recently, it could have been the Midnight Suns against the Avengers.
That makes Tony the snob.
And Nico is definitely the slob.
I'll own it.
Do not apply logic to a crappy 80s movie.
Hey, I didn't say anything about the shape-shifting aliens plan to judge the dance contest. I just want to know how the slobs plan to push that much chili through the sprinkler system.
With enough pressure, you can push chili through anything. Don't ask me how I know that.
Ugh, of course the head counselor is a Russian spy.
Yup, it's an 80s movie.
How much did Soviet Russia care about teen hijinks?
More than you think.
Now that's a dance contest. Okay, I see the appeal.
It's magical.
Magic is the one thing this movie didn't have.
But you liked it anyway because it is heartwarming pablum.
Maybe.
Hey there.
I miss my students back at the school, but we'll be reunited soon.
If you're bored, we can have a sword measuring contest.
Wait, where are they? Oh, are they down there? I think that's Hulk and them. We'll go talk to them anyway, but I'll have to find Agatha and Caretaker. I don't know why I left her name for a second there.
I'm, still working on my first one.
Tony, I notice you aren't drinking any yourself.
I'm saving them all for you. Besides, I'm wired enough as it is.
I'm a little worried about time. We only have a prototype, and we still have to make one for each of the team members.
Well, if we have to stay up all night, that's what we'll do. Better than sitting around watching TV with Wolverine, eh?
They say idle hands do Mephisto's work. I didn't realize Johnny Blaze's real name was Idle Hands.
Hold on, Doc. Did you just make a joke?
I still do that from time to time.
It's starting to feel like normal around here.
End of the world, normal. Same difference, right?
Just keep working, Tony.
Been one hell of a wild ride, hasn't it, Hunter?
It is about to get wilder.
You know, when I graduated MIT summa cum laude, I knew I was destined to found a billion-dollar tech empire. But if you told me I would one day trade in my state-of-the-art Avengers lab for a demon-powered forge in a haunted abbey and my Nobel Prize-winning staff of scientists for Dr. Spooky and the Jolly Green Giant, I'd have told you I didn't believe in fairy tales.
I do hope your workmates are treating you well.
Oh yeah, we've got a real dysfunctional office vibe going on back here. But if I had to pick one coworker who I said was my absolute favorite, I would have to go with Babs, the adorable Babylonian demon who lives in the furnace.
You prefer the demon in the forge to Strange?
Well, Babs is surprisingly helpful, especially for an evil entity that keeps whispering, "Kill them all," in my ear over and over again.
Tony, should I be worried?
Well, just keep your door locked at night and you'll be fine. Gotcha! I've been waiting for that a long time.
Do not scare me like that.
I scared the 300-year-old demon child of Lilith? I can die now.
You keep pulling pranks like that, and you might.
The look on your face right now, priceless. But not as priceless as it will be when you see what we've been burning the midnight oil over.
What have you been working on?
Top secret. I'd send you an NDA, but I'm pretty sure my executive assistant is Lilin now. Plus, I wouldn't want to ruin the surprise. So, sorry boss, but you'll just have to wait.
I do not like waiting, or surprises.
And I used to not like magic all that much, but here we are. Don't worry, you'll get the big reveal in the morning. Oh, which reminds me, I better get back at it.
Oh wow, up to level 4 with him already. Nice.
Hello.
If you ignore the sense of demonic gloom lurking in the flames, it's almost like we're back in the workshop at Avengers Tower. Almost.
You seem quite occupied here.
It's good. It's really good, actually. If I can keep myself busy enough, I think I can keep the darkness at bay.
Do not be afraid to rely on your friends. They can support you when you feel uneasy.
I'm doing exactly that. In this forge, with the scientific instruments laid out before me, it feels safe. I hope I can hold on to that for as long as I can. It turns out all I needed was to get my hands on a decent set of mass spectrometers. And to be reunited with those two. I miss them. I don't want them to hear. Their egos are big enough already.
I will leave you to finish whatever it is you are working on here.
The God Killer has been displaying some strange behavior.
You mean besides the glowing?
Yes, besides the glowing. This concerns you directly, I think. I've noticed whenever you're in its presence, the artifact begins to almost pulsate, like it comes alive for you. What do you make of that?
Whatever it means, we have to hope it is a good thing. Because the alternative
would be yet another potentially world-ending threat for us to deal with. And this one would be right here under our noses.
Is it still safe for me to pick up?
I suspect you're the only one of us who can. I don't think the God Killer wants anyone else touching it.
I will just pray that is a good thing.
All right, let's go find Agatha. I can waypoint them, huh? Oh, they're just out there.
I haven't seen you out here in years, Sarah. This particular piece of ground is scarred for me with memories I rather forget. You know that. Then why retread old traumas? To remind me that we can do this, that it can be done, My sister can be slain. This is where it happened the first time, when Hunter
gave their life to take hers.
And saved the world. Why couldn't she just stay dead?
It's time to face her again. Are you ready for that?
It seems everyone here is. As ready as they can be, anyway.
Yes, but are you ready to lose a sister, and possibly a child a second time?
No one is ever ready for that. But my personal pain and losses are nothing in the scheme of things.
Well, they are something to me.
Hunter, do you know where you're standing right now?
Yes, it was the place where I...
vanquished your mother, saved the world, and made the ultimate sacrifice doing it.
So I remember.
You do?
Parts of it.
From your angsty teen meetings?
Ugh, emo kids.
Right. I'm sorry you do, kiddo. I tried my best to prepare you then. But now I understand how I failed you. I isolated you, trained you to become what I wanted you to be. And I lost you because of it.
I am proud of my sacrifice.
Well, I'm not. I treated you like you were just a weapon. But you're more than that. More than the Hunter. You're the only child I had. Ever will have. Just promise me I won't lose you again.
You need to know this. I always thought of you as my real mother.
I love you too. God, I don't think I've been this emotional in years. Well, I ought to let you get back to your night. There's an abbey full of people who are waiting for you. Best to get to them before it gets too late.
Good night, Sarah.
I'll see you in the morning. Agatha and I are going to hang back here for a bit longer. You go ahead inside.
That was a nice moment between you two.
It was.
We love you like our own child, you know. When you passed, we were inconsolable for decades. We never wanted you to have to make that sacrifice. But you were always the kind of person who would die so the rest of us could live. Made the loss even harder to bear for us. You made so many sacrifices to put Lilith to rest then. I'm just sorry you have to go through it all again.
I do not mind sacrificing myself for others.
I know. That's what makes you so special.
Besides, if I do die this time around, I know you will be waiting for me on the other side.
And I will be, if it comes down to that. But I don't think it will.
Why would it be any different this time?
Because everything is different now. You won't be facing Lilith alone this time. You have friends who will fight by your side.
I did not have friends in my last life.
I'm glad you got to live again to make them. The friends you made here won't let you die this time.
You cannot assure that.
No, not for sure. But I like your chances. Just remember how loved you are, and that will get you through.
All right, I think it's time to go to sleep and see what the new day has for us.
Hunter?
Hi, Mom.
Why did you not tell me, Mother?
The decision to sell my soul was mine alone. I never wanted to make you feel responsible for the sacrifice I made.
But you did it to save... me.
A mother would do anything to protect her children. I am no different. I love you, child. I'd do anything for you. All I ask is for you to make it all worth it and stand by my side.
You know I cannot betray those who have grown to trust me.
I thought you might say that. I just want you to know that when you fail, my offer will still stand.
Do me no favors, Mother.
Why won't you accept how much I love you?
I know you believe it, but I fear your love is a poison.
Oh, child. The world is poison. I am its antidote.
You cannot stop us, Mother. I will face you.
You always have.
Start the mission with 6 heroism from Iron Man. Wow. That's pretty cool.
Yo, it's good to see you.
Read or die. That's what I've always said.
What's the latest intel? Time to spill your guts, Hydra. This intel is hot, Hunter. We should...
Alright, shield exchange. Hero ops.
Got some ops ready for you.
Yeah, you can go on that one because you're not... We're not using you for this, I'm sure. Mystical.
If we had some rookies, I'd say send them out for the experience. But I think we're past that.
Oh, this is like level... This is level 22. Wow. Well, these guys aren't mystical. I'm probably going to send Spider-Man out because I don't think we're going to use him for this next one either. We'll lose the mystical thing, but it's alright.
Neighborhood service at friendly neighborhood prices.
I am done with all this mysterious secrecy business, and you have got to get over it too.
This isn't about me trying to be mysterious, Ileana.
Then tell them. Tell them what you know about the God Killer. Right now.
I will, but I need to do it in my own way.
Oh, you are so frustrating.
Yes, Tony feels the same way. But the forces at work here are not to be trifled with. A single misstep could end things for all of us.
And you continuing to keep what you know a secret could end up with the same result. So think that over. But not for too long. We don't have time.
Oh, you are gonna love this.
Danger close. Spin moves. Actually, I kind of like that one. It's pretty good.
Give me a sec. Okay, what's up? Sometimes, I even impress myself.
Always Angry looks pretty decent. Yeah, that actually seems pretty good. Daywalker, do we already have an upgraded Daywalker? We do. Some modified vortex that gives us extra heroism. Might be worth it. Yeah, let's grab that. I think that might be pretty good.
Farewell.
Tony and I have been researching this god killer as best we can. We've been limited by what's available to us here in the Abbey.
I should hope you have found something by now.
Well, the fact of the matter is that I have. It's a bit troubling, to tell you the truth. I really need to double-check my findings. There are a few more scrolls I should consult.
If you are not ready to share information with me, then I trust you to let me know when the time is right.
I appreciate your confidence in us. However, I fear the time may never be right. Perhaps I should tell you now. I suspected this blade had a connection to Chthon, but I didn't realize how intimate that connection truly was.
I'm not sure I like where this is going.
I feel unclean even saying these words, but the God Killer wasn't just made to fight Chthon, it's made of Chthon.
I'm sorry. This is somehow worse than what I was expecting. Could you repeat that?
The ancient texts tell of Chthon's last appearance in our plane when the forces of humanity assembled to drive him back, and in doing so, they sliced off part of the Dark God. That part was lost to the ages, until now. It has resurfaced, now forged into a weapon. The God Killer.
Incredible.
Part of me feels we should throw it into the forge right now and wash our hands of it completely.
Throw it away so quickly, when we barely understand it or what it could do?
You're right, I'm only speaking about my feelings on the matter. Whatever this weapon can do, we need to know. It may be our last hope.
I feel drawn to it, like it wants me to pick it up.
I suspect you're the only one who could do it. Every attempt I've made to touch it has not gone well.
I knew it. I knew you were holding back something.
I had intended to consult with Hunter privately before telling the whole team, but yes, now you know.
I suspected it was part of Chthon. You don't normally encounter daggers that immediately make you feel like you want to throw them far out to sea. But if you feel like picking it up, go on.
I can feel the power of it, rising and falling, like it is breathing.
I could use something like that as a nightlight.
A weapon like this is not to be trifled with. I think we're very lucky that Red Skull kept it buried away as deep as he did.
What, was he socking it away for a rainy day?
He probably thought he could use it to kill Lilith.
This world's only big enough for one psycho-narcissist tyrant, I guess.
And now it is ours, and let nothing stand in our way.
Of course. Never mind.
Oh, knock it off with the mysterious stuff. Just come out and say what's on your mind.
It's entirely possible Lilith could have an entirely different use for the God Killer. She could use it to complete Chthon.
Well, that changes things.
Hunter, I need you in the war room as soon as possible.
The Abbey exudes a comforting aura. I can see why the SUNS enjoy it.
Looks like Captain America, yeah. Would be our next target.
We could go a few rounds.
Practice makes perfect. Don't stress it too much. There's no wrong answers here.
So we have just enough heroism for that. Alright, let's go for it.
Later.
We're almost there, kiddo. Finish what you need to finish, while there's still time.
I will let you know when I am ready.
Oh, this is the final mission. Oh, all right. I mean, we could still do the storm one first or whatever, but honestly, no, I think this is fine. I think we've come a long ways. Let's get it done. We might have to split this up in more than one episode, but let's go ahead and start this.
Well, are you ready to defy a prophecy?
As ready as I will ever be.
Good. I'll give you a moment to get changed.
And to secure the God Killer, I will keep it hidden until I am ready to strike at Lilith.
It's their world now, you know. Deep down, they're not half bad. Humans. Lilith showed me that much.
Now you speak fondly of my mother?
No, I speak truthfully. The best way we can honor your mother's memory is to destroy the monster she has become. Never forget that.
Then what are we waiting for?
You, actually. It's time.
Still amazed by this thing.
Oh, they all have their armor.
For killing monsters, but this gold looks slick.
Hulk arm, shiny.
I better not get a rash from this.
Sure we can't up the fire on mine?
I wonder if there's time to add some cloaks.
You did all this?
I mean, not all. A lot, but...
It was a team effort.
And a good idea. Not even mine.
I thought it would be a nice touch.
For our first apocalypse together.
Like a very wise young woman once said, we are the Midnight Suns.
A family.
And family is family.
Yeah. So this time?
We all got your back.
Storming the gates of an impregnable temple? Facing the mother of demons and gods know what unimaginable horrors inside?
Yes. Only now...
We'll all be doing it in style.
Speaking of which, your turn, boss.
Now, who wants to go save the world?
I never wanted to live to see this day, Hunter. The Order of the Midnight Suns, risen again. My own kin returned from beyond the veil. Never on my own could I have united such a disparate band of warriors. You did that, Hunter. Before you go, do not count on any more resurrections. These moments are all that remain before the prophecy is either fulfilled or ended once and for all. If there is anything you wish to say to any of us, now is the time.
Everybody wants to talk to me.
I know you have a lot on your mind, dear. But if you have any more interest in exploring the grounds, you should do it before leaving on this next mission. You won't get another chance to finish our little side projects. Hello, child. Or should I say goodbye?
Oh, Agatha. I have this feeling at the bottom of my stomach, twisting my insides.
That's called fear.
I feel like such a coward.
You're only a coward if you run away. But you're not going to. If you feel lost out there, listen to their voices to guide you back.
Lost? Voices? Agatha, what are you talking about?
Just listen to them. They will remind you of who you are.
Who I am?
Goodbye, dear. And remember, death isn't the end. It's just a beginning, in dark disguise.
Cryptic much? Oh, you don't have anything to say? Oh, I was going to say, I thought you... I was like, why don't you have anything to say to me?
Just warning you. I'm not really one for sappy goodbyes.
No?
Nah, it's a waste of time. Big hugs, back slaps, a couple tears. If we're going out fighting, I'd rather get in a couple of laughs first.
Your new uniform does not wash easily. Do not fill your farting crackers at the sight of Lilith, and all will be well.
Excuse me? Farting crackers?
Yes. Farting crackers, breeches, trousers.
Huh?
Trust that this would have been a very funny joke 300 years ago.
It's been cool getting to know you and hanging at the bar, Hunter. It's not like we became best friends or anything, but I like your style.
I like your style as well, Logan.
Too bad you never saw me in a Canadian tuxedo. Now that is style.
We should probably move along.
Right. Enough chit-chat. Let's go save the world.
Hunter, waiting for the light to turn chartreuse?
I do not understand what a green light has to do with this.
Never mind. Let's go show an elder god its place in the universe.
Before we go...
Got something to get off your chest, Hunter?
Neither Chthon nor Lilith has seen a display of your power from beyond the stars.
Oh, how I hoped someone would egg me on about going binary. Rest assured, Hunter. I'll make sure to give you a call out on comm so you don't miss the celestial fireworks.
Well, I suppose this is our last breath before plunging into battle.
Nothing is assured, so before we go, it's my turn to speak. I've heard Deneb 7 is an entire planet devoted to... Look, it's quite literally a party planet. So, let's stop the prophecy, kill your mom again, and then log off to party. Are you team party planet, Hunter?
Are all the Midnight Suns invited?
Everyone's welcome, but Blade and I get a private suite.
For canoodling purposes?
Nico never should have taught you that word.
It sounds like a new adventure.
That settles it then. Ready to bring Chthon down? I sure am.
May the stars sing of our victory.
Whew, chills. Gotta remember that one. It's inspiring.
So, this is it, huh? End of the world? All of us riding into the big showdown like it's the OK Corral?
I do not know what you are talking about.
It doesn't matter. Listen, I find this kind of thing easier if I have something to look forward to after. So when we finish putting your mother down, no offense, then it's cookout time at Casa Stark. Let's make Strange bring the hot dogs. As long as they're from this dimension.
I cannot remember the last time I was not worried about something. If we do succeed, then a party would be wonderful.
I'll put you on the guest list then. Don't worry, we'll keep it small. 300 tops.
Well, I do not want to hinder your party planning any further, so I think...
Actually, there is one thing. I don't say this lightly, but you really helped me. It's not often I'm out of my element, but this Abbey and everything in it wasn't even on my personal periodic table. You got me comfortable. You saw my weakness and guided me through it. So from the bottom of my heart, thanks. Seriously.
You are a good man, Tony. I am honored to fight alongside you.
I'm a pretty cool boss, too. At least that's what they tell me.
I will have to take your word for that.
Well, all right then. We're not going to accomplish anything by standing around here gabbing. Let's go save the world. Again.
After all the ancient books I've studied, it feels so odd to be standing here and know that I may be in the final chapter of my own story.
I cannot say how that would feel.
It's uncanny, really, and to be with you to share this moment.
Is there something wrong?
We are as close as any two people here in the Abbey, and yet I detect much mystery about you. Things perhaps you haven't even figured out for yourself.
I have not been lurking around the Abbey trying to keep things from you, if that is what you are worried about.
No, that's not it at all. It's hard to put this feeling into words. As I said before, you remind me of the Ancient One, but you also seem to have greater power than you are aware of. It's like what I see before me is just a peak.
I think you seek to flatter me. It is working.
I feel we have so much more to discuss.
The day grows long, and every moment is precious, Strange.
This conversation isn't over. It's merely paused until a quieter time presents itself. Until then, the battle awaits.
Like Captain America's shield. It's pretty cool looking.
We made it this far. You ready to see it through?
As best I can.
I have no doubt it'll be your best. Whatever comes next is not fate, destiny, or prophecy. It's where you led us.
This was a team effort, Steve.
No need for modesty. I get it. I'm uncomfortable with praise as well. But I mean it. Best get a move on.
Nothing else to say?
The time for fancy speeches is over. Now, we get the job done.
Hulk ready to battle!
We did not have time to get to know one another well, but I am still honored to enter this battle at your side.
Hulk not have words, so Hulk say excited to crush demons to pulp.
That is the kind of attitude I like to hear.
Hulk not interested in more blah blah blah. This boring. Bring on bad guys.
Right. Let us get on with it.
Hulk not like lettuce. Blah.
Ready to eat your way through an army of demons, big guy?
We hunger, but demons are dry and stringy, like overcooked meat.
Hunger is the best spice.
We prefer rosemary.
My mother shackled your mind to hers. Are you ready to face her again?
You should ask if her face is ready to line our stomach.
Do you really want me to ask that?
No, but carry the image with you into battle. Let it warm your heart as it does ours.
I will try to do so.
Hunter, before you go, Eddie wishes to speak for himself.
Of course. Do you need some privacy, or...?
Hey, before we crack into the appetizers, I wanted to say, thanks for saving me from Lilith, for welcoming me into the SUNS, for everything.
I understand, Eddie. You are welcome.
I don't think you do understand. I've been here before, at the precipice.
Last time I prepared to go into battle like this against my mother, I ended up in a grave.
Yeah, this battle means a lot, huh? That's why I want to get this out now. You've done a lot for me, Hunter. I won't forget that.
You do not need to thank me, Eddie.
Oh, look, I'm just trying to be nice here. I want to say thanks for all you've done.
You are part of a team now, Eddie. We help each other out.
Huh. You know, I don't work as part of a team very often. Yeah, feels kind of good. Well, if we're really gonna do this, guess I should suit back up.
This feels very familiar.
What does?
The moments leading up to a final battle. There's a certain intensity in the air. What do you sense?
I sense a feeling of dread and unease, like the world could slip from under my feet at any moment.
A completely normal emotion to feel, especially before heading into the unknown.
You have been in this situation many times. Do you have advice for me?
Be genuine with our team. Show us that we're following our fearless leader into battle.
Even if I am unsure of the outcome?
Yes, the honesty helps keep us in the game and reminds us what we're fighting for.
Is there anything else you can share with me before we head out?
My guidance is short and sweet. Fight and win.
I can do that.
If we are lucky, we will all live to swap stories afterwards. Well, I'm as ready as I'll ever be. You're going to do great. I'll see you on the other side.
I appreciate the pep talk.
I have given many. I look forward to your victory speech.
You know, I've come back from the brink of death a couple of times. Started to feel like I was immune to it. Something about this coming battle is making me question that.
Some of us may not return from this. Are you sure you are ready?
Well, I've been a living vampire for a long time. Might as well explore the alternative.
Doctor, that is actually funny.
You should get to know me better. I'm actually funnier than Spider-Man.
Unfortunately, we do not have time to stand around and tell jokes.
No, you're right.
What is your catchphrase? It is time to morb?
Close enough. Let's do this.
Fancy running into you here. Lip, I know this is meant to be a serious moment or whatever, but come on. Can we talk about the fit for a second? Mine smells like new car.
Always making jokes, even at the very end.
Oh, I've got more. I'm just saving them for when we throw a rager later. I want to see the Hulk crush a piñata with his hands.
We all need to survive before we can celebrate.
No one is allowed to die because I already made them RSVP. That's how it works, right?
How do you usually prepare for a life or death situation?
That's just a regular day for old Deadpool. Anyway, break a leg out there. Not your own, though. You don't heal as fast as me.
Is that supposed to bring me good luck?
Breaking the legs of every creepy crawly so they can't fight back? It's called strategy, Hunter.
What is your catchphrase? It is time to morb?
Close enough. Let's do this.
I swear they didn't want me to talk to him again.
Whatever's on the other side of that portal, this isn't goodbye. That kind of talk trips you up. If you already think you'll lose the battle, no point in fighting it.
No need to act tough. I am also concerned for what may come of this.
It's like you're having a conversation with yourself. I'm not concerned. Not for me, not for any of you. We're the Midnight Suns, and after today, the whole world will know what that means. You think this is a big moment, don't you? Fine. If you have something to get off your chest, say it. Whatever helps you shake the jitters loose.
It sounds like you have something to say to me.
This isn't easy for me, but I rarely do easy, so here goes. You better come back, or I'll kick your ass.
You worry I will not come back?
Nah, we resurrected you once. I'm sure we could do it again, but let's not make it a habit.
Understood.
However this ends, what we do today matters. Carry that with you, Hunter.
I will. Thanks, Blade.
You can call me Eric.
Thanks, Eric.
Regretting this already.
I should have written a will or something. You know, like a responsible adult.
Who would receive your earthly possessions?
Ileana gets my comic books. She'll say she hates them, but she sneaks into my room and reads every new issue. Peter gets my favorite controller that I, tuned a bit. Not to cheat, just to make the rumble feel more authentic. I'd give you the hell ride, but Gabe should keep it. Maybe he'll look at it and remember how much his brother loved him. Like he needs more tragedy in his life.
Robbie, what is wrong?
I'm not the kind of guy who comes back from something like this, Hunter. I don't really mind it. We're doing something that matters here. But Gabe, he deserves more than this.
Robbie, I am counting on you to survive this.
Okay, sure. But why?
Because you need to introduce me to Gabe, and you cannot do it if you are dead.
I don't think it's that easy.
Listen up. I need you to keep him safe.
Of course I'll keep Gabe safe.
I was talking to Sparky.
Yeah, okay. I'll introduce you after. I promise.
I will hold you to that.
So, we're doing this? For real? Then let's hit the road.
Can you smell it?
Smell what?
Chaos and uncertainty. It saturates the air.
And here I thought you were going to say you smelled victory.
No, not yet. But I will. I am sure of it.
I know this could be the last time we get to have a real conversation, so... I just wanted to say that if it comes down to it out there, if we die, it would be an honor to do it by your side.
Oh, Ileana.
Let's not get emotional about this.
After all we have done, I have no doubt we will get through this.
We've been through much, haven't we, Hunter? Perhaps we will have even more adventures. If we survive.
Then we must survive.
Well, it's almost time.
Ileana.
No. No goodbyes. See you out there, Hunter. I like this suit. Reminds me of something I would wear when I ruled Limbo.
So, this is it, huh?
It appears so.
I, just wanted a moment to talk to you, you know, just in case we, never get a chance to again.
I promise you, Nico, this will not be the last time we speak.
You better mean that. I've just gotten used to our weird little family, and I'm not sure I want to lose it. And you're a big part of that. You brought this team together in a way I couldn't. I have a ton of respect for that, Hunter. So, you know, don't die.
Nico, you were the first to treat me as a person, not just some ancient weapon.
Well, yeah, that's because you're awesome. I just thought you needed a friend.
I am glad you chose me as a friend.
That's really sweet of you to say. Honestly, if you hadn't pulled us together as a team, I don't know if I would have made it this far. Well, I guess it's time. I'll see you on the other side, Hunter.
Is this really it? Are we ready for this?
Are you?
I have to be, don't I? I've spent too much of the past year letting people down. That isn't who I am. But it would calm my nerves if I heard it from someone else.
The team has never been more ready, and Wanda, you are its beating heart. I do not think you can do this. I know you can.
Wow, my nerves are calmed and my face is tingling. Or I'm blushing? I'm so pumped I can't even tell. Ready or not, we are actually going through with this. About Agatha. What you did to restore her,
We both did, Wanda.
Still, no matter what happens, I will never forget what you did for her. For me. Well, any final advice?
Do not forget to breathe.
All right. I'm ready to have words with your mother.
Okay, so it's go time, huh? We totally have this in the bag, right?
To claim victory is guaranteed only ensures that one feels defeat.
Right, but you're like a god-killing, mother-thwarting machine. And you've done this before.
Your faith in me, Peter Parker, gives me extra courage. More than courage, we have each other.
I always dreamt of being an Avenger. But now, I'm psyched to be a part of the Midnight Suns.
I do not believe Chthon counted on all of us teaming up and working together.
So, before we go and commit heavily premeditated deicide, I gotta say something. I've been cheating at video games with Robbie. My spider sense just enhances the reflexes. Kinda hard to turn it off. I don't know why I need to say this now, before the end of the world, but let it be known.
On the battlefield, I shall relay this to Robbie.
Although, I guess Robbie cheats at video games too. With Sparky around, he's always playing co-op. Alright, I'm ready to go. You're ready to go. Let's go.
And we shall, Spider-Man.
Midnight Suns for life!
We've come a long way, haven't we, Hunter?
You could say that.
I'm glad that you finally know the truth, kiddo. Especially going into this fight.
It will not make things any easier.
But you understand now that your mother, Lilith, was not a monster. Everything she did out of love for you.
But in the time since, she has done so much to hurt so many.
I want you to forgive her, Hunter. With everything you know now, it shouldn't be that hard to accept.
Just as I am about to face her?
It may be more important now than ever.
It will take time to consider.
Time may be running short, I'm afraid.
But there's something else?
I might rest easy if you forgave me too. But I know that's asking a lot, considering everything that's happened.
Of course you are forgiven.
You're a better person than I am, Hunter. Thank you for understanding.
And now?
When you get back, we'll talk more about your mother. It's important you know the person she was before.
I would like that.
If you get nothing else from this, just know that I love you, kiddo. And I'll be with you, watching. You can do this, Hunter. I know you can.
All right, that's everybody. It's time to start this, but I'm looking at the time. That took a long time to talk to everybody. So, weirdly, we're gonna not have a mission in this run. We're gonna save this final mission for the next episode. But yeah, I do appreciate you guys watching. May God bless you, and I hope you join me again next time for the conclusion of this pretty awesome story. Thank you, and goodbye. I wanted to give a special shout out to the following channel members. Thank you so much for supporting the channel.